Really appreciate you being out there, but it's very dangerous. Please be careful. Thank you very much.
We will.
Breonna Taylor's mother says her fight for justice is not over after the city of Louisville agreed to pay her family $12 million. Breonna Taylor, as you know, was shot and killed in March when officers burst in her home during a raid. Now, this is the most the city has ever paid in a police misconduct case. Demonstrations continued in Louisville last night in honor of Taylor, many people still saying, "Say her name." National correspondent Jericka Duncan is there with more on the story. Jericka, good morning to you. What's next in this case?
Good morning to you, Gail. We're told that the Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron actually impaneled a grand jury to hear evidence against those officers just days before the announcement of this settlement. It's a settlement that includes police reforms that Breonna Taylor's mother says, if implemented much sooner, could have saved her daughter's life.
Today, I felt like pressure was applied.
Breonna Taylor's mother, Tamika Palmer, and her two attorneys say the $12 million settlement is just the beginning.
It was a precedent-setting settlement to declare that Black women lives matter too.
At Tuesday's announcement, Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher apologized.
And I'm deeply, deeply sorry for Breonna's death.
And do you accept that apology?
I think that it took him a while to get there.
There is no admission of fault, but $12 million plus reform says a lot.
Those reforms include retaining social workers to support and assist officers, overhauling search warrant procedures, and creating an early warning system to better track officers who have a history of complaints.
Breonna was a first responder here, during her time on Earth. She helped people, she saved lives, and she's continuing to do that.
Her family and the attorneys are now focused on the officers involved in Taylor's shooting death.
At a minimum, it should be second-degree manslaughter charges.
Back in March, Taylor and her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, were in bed in her apartment when police executed a no-knock warrant in connection with a drug case. Walker fired one shot at police, saying he believed they were intruders. 3 officers returned fire, killing Taylor. No drugs were ever found in her home. Kentucky's Attorney General Daniel Cameron is leading the investigation into the fatal shooting.
What would you say to Daniel Cameron today if he's watching?
Even imagine if it was his child. I don't think what I've asked for has been anything other than what she deserves, and it's been justice from all along.
Steve Romines is the attorney for Kenneth Walker.
Clearly, the grand jury is meeting now. When they return something or when there's a report, we'll just wait and see.
As Louisville braces for a decision regarding the fate of the officers, businesses remain boarded up throughout downtown. As for Palmer, she says she's grateful for the peaceful protesters who continue to say her daughter's name.
You got these people who don't even know you who are continually to lift you up.
1 officer has been fired. 3 others were put on administrative reassignment. Now, before this settlement, the city did take some actions. They passed Breonna's law, which bans no-knock warrants, and it makes it mandatory for police officers to wear body camera videos when carrying out, or body cameras rather, when carrying out a search. And that did not happen in the case of Breonna Taylor. Anthony?
All right, Jericka, thank you. Even though no one has been charged yet, as the family lawyer says, $12 million in reforms says a lot.
It does, but it will never replace what she's lost. We all understand that. I was looking at the beautiful picture of Breonna Taylor back there. This story's not over because so many people believe that justice has not been served in this case. My heart aches for Mrs. Palmer, but I am glad